What's up, everyone? It's Kanan.
It's Jessie.
And we're the Geeky Saying Couple, and welcome to our Matsuricon 2023 overview video or whatever. Sadly, we did not get a vlog done once again. If you didn't watch one of my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Plays, the reason why is because Friday, not much happened. Saturday was a really busy day. So I had planned to originally record some stuff on Sunday, got to the con and realized I had left the camera at our friend Brittany's house. Oops. So, yeah. Next con we're going to is Yamacon in December. So, hopefully I'll remember a camera. It's a local con. It's here in Tennessee. So, shouldn't be too hard to remember. Plus, it is a local con, so it's more easier to do. But we do got some exciting news from the con. We're also going to show a lot of the stuff that we got at the con. Some of it's Ruby related, some of it's Bumbleby related, and then some of it is not related to Ruby at all. We got some Final Fantasy stuff. We got some Star Wars stuff. Because there was more than one convention going on at the convention center, but we'll get to that soon. So, Matsuricon is kind of like Colossal Con, the one we go to in June, is probably the most special because that's where we got engaged and things like that.
It was actually my first ever convention.
Well,
where I met Brittany.
For you, that's for what Colossal is to you is what Matsuricon is to me. It was my first convention, and really our first convention as being together. Because rudely, she went to a few cons without me before then. I had always wanted to go to conventions, being a big anime nerd and a big video game nerd. I always wanted to go to them, but at that time, there really wasn't a lot in Tennessee. Until Yamacon did come, but I really didn't have any friends that I was close enough with that would go with me. I didn't want to go by myself. So I never got that opportunity, and now in this day and age, there's cons all over the place. So yeah, Matsuricon 2015, 16, it was somewhere around then.
It wasn't 16 because that was the year I moved.
So it must have been
14 or 15.
No, because Dad passed away in 15, and by the time you and me had actually physically met, he had already passed. So it had been 15.
Yeah.
So I only got to go to Matsuricon twice. We went in 2016. She moved that right after that con. And then we just never got the opportunity to go back. I don't know.
I thought we did go back once.
Not that I can remember. Because 17, 18, 19, for some reason we just didn't go. And then COVID happened. So... What?
Just looking at the badges, because they're all
well,
here.
it's too late to go through them now. I'm pretty... Because there's 2016s. 2015, that would have been my first one.
Well, yeah, there's got to be one more, yeah.
Wait,
because there's the...
Wait, okay, quit talking in my ear. I see it.
We got to pick those extra lanyards for like $1.
What year is that? 2000... Okay, so 2017 was the last one we went to.
Did you see the one with the colorful lanyard?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah, that's 2000. That was my first one. Okay, so 2017 was the last one we went to. Which one's that?
OhioCon.
Okay, so yeah, so 2017. 18 and 19, I can't remember why we didn't go. Maybe it was money. Maybe it was
but
time.
there was also some issues that a lot of us didn't go. I don't remember what they were. But things have also changed since then.
And then, of course, 2020, 21, 22 was the whole COVID thing. But finally got to go back, and it's more of a smaller convention. But this year it felt way bigger. I don't know why.
Bigger than past years, but it also has been a while.
Yeah.
Not as big as Ohio or Colossal, but...
Yeah. But very enjoyable. It was really fun. So, Friday, not much went on. We did go to a place in the convention center, actually. It wasn't actually part of the con, because I think this store is open year-round. And
yeah, it's a comic book store.
Yeah, it's a comic book store. They sell comic books, they sell pops, they sell figures, and they sell trading cards. And it had been a while since I had bought Pokemon cards. And I decided to buy a booster box. It's been a long time since I've bought a booster box. I've opened them on the channel. I had thought about opening this one, but opening booster boxes on here is just, it takes way too long.
Brittany even told you probably should have filmed this
yeah,
one
but
too.
I struggle to find something to talk about the entire time. Now, if I could have done it as a live stream, maybe, but I opened the new set for Scarlet and Violet, Obsidian Flames or something like that. So, as you all know, in a booster box comes 30-something packs. Very first pack I opened, I posted it on my Twitter. I opened the rarest and most expensive card in the set, which was the full art Charizard card, worth over $100 right now. So that was very exciting. And then came Saturday. Saturdays are usually the busiest and longest day at conventions for us, because this one likes to compete. I sometimes wish she wouldn't compete as much and just enjoy herself instead of putting herself through that. There have been a few cons where you have done that, where you haven't competed and we still went and saw the competition. But, so Jess has, I think there's been 2 times you've won something at a con, right? Like, there was that really small one, what was it? It's called ZipCon.
I've won it, well, there's more than one. I've won at ZipCon, I've won an honorable mention at Marathon.
And then there was that one year at OhioCon where you didn't exactly place, but weren't you like a runner-up to runner-up?
I was the second runner-up, so yeah. I was 3rd place. And that was Blake.
Yeah. Volume 7, 8, and 9 Blake. Which I think at that time only Volume 7 was out. But at this one, she competed in Y'shtola from Final Fantasy XIV, the Black Mage version from Shadowbringers to today.
There should be a picture here.
Yeah. And, well, you know what? Without spoiling it, if you don't follow us on Twitter, without spoiling it, we've got some clips for you, and here you go.
Hey, Matsuricon, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial, which you can play to the entirety of the award-winning Heaven's Ward, Around the Lauren, and up to level 60 we have Y'shtola from Final Fantasy XIV. I had to, I'm sorry. Oh no, I don't like talking. So our runner-up for our journeyman is going to Geeky Cyan as Y'shtola from the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. We won't do it again. I can do it. There are no rules. We make the rules. We do? I thought we could do that. I mean, we have like rules and guidelines that we follow, but like this is a mess. I mean, and I'm here for us. If it's not stuffed, is it really a mess, right? Everything on this cosplay was just lovely to look at. Look at this beautiful staff, the beautiful 3D finishing. Her boots are custom shoes. Like she made them shoes.
Yes, Jess got runner-up in her division, which is Journeyman, in the competition. This is the highest she has placed so far. Personally, I think she should have won. There's a lot of people that said that she was the best one. But if she's happy, then I'm happy.
I mean, I was happy with... That was the best intro I've ever had, and I didn't ask the judges to do this.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's a well-known meme in Final Fantasy XIV.
But,
oh, have you played the award-winning MMO?
And then she just went with it, but just hearing, like, but also hearing the crowd when it started and then I walked out. It was...
Well, it does
It
help.
meant a lot to me. Like, because I mean, usually they just announce a name, which is typical, but being the last one to walk on, so it was just...
Well, it helps that Final Fantasy XIV is as popular as it is, so it's not like it was a character that was very niche.
I'm gonna have to do her. I'm gonna have to compete in her other outfits.
Well,
at least the
I do
white
think
mage.
if you had time to upgrade her some more, you probably would have won. Or at least got best in show. Really, what is considered
And
the
all
best? Is it best in show, a judge's award, or placing first in a category?
Placing first is because that's what they look at when you add up so many to move up to the next category. But best in show is also a big award, which is a bit, it's a best of everything. Like it's you've topped out everybody else. Liara is going to be one of my best in shows. I'm determined because of how special that is.
Liara from Mass Effect,
yes.
if you don't know.
But and I've got a few others that could be too. But it's definitely a goal. And once you get into they need to add another category. They really do. But once you get into Master, you can keep going. It doesn't matter how many awards you win.
So yeah, that was very, very fun. I wish we had her plaque to show, but the person that made the plaques and the awards, I think
they were in the hospital.
Yeah, so they didn't get to make the show or make the plaques,
When,
but they did take everyone's information so they can mail them to us.
So that's why my temporary card in the picture
It's just a piece of paper.
Yeah, but when I do get that award, we will do a small little video or something.
Maybe we'll save it for when we finally get the Arrowfail Collector's Edition, because they finally contacted us about that. Just so we have something.
Yeah, we'll do something like that. Like during another video, once I have it, we'll show it.
Yeah.
These were the badges for this year, though.
Yep, called Into Another World. As you can see, we've got some ribbons. Jess has got way more than I do, but we put both our name and the character that we're cosplaying as, because I only did Yang.
So and I obviously put Blake and Yestola.
Yeah.
So.
And we got Genshin Trash, Ruby, Bumbleby. These are our ribbons. We're
redoing them, and we've also got. We were actually brainstorming through the weekend at Brittany's about new ribbons for other things.
Made
yes, these are our stickers.
Yeah.
The Bumblebee ones.
Yeah. Because we are friends with the guy who designed it, and he gave us permission to do whatever we really wanted with it.
As long as I don't make pins or necklaces.
Yeah. Okay, so next, because we don't want this to be a very long video, because it's late enough as it is and we both got to work tomorrow, we're going to go over some of the stuff that we got.
Now, I will mention some of the things, like,
I really
artist-wise.
think you should mention them all,
Well,
just because we're showing their stuff.
Sorry if I mispronounce any of the names, but all the links, like the names and links, will be in the description next to what we got.
Yeah. Alright, so
Set that there. Okay.
What should we get? Like, you've got them all listed, so what are the items we should do first?
Probably these.
Okay, so these are prints that we found in Artist Alley. I thought Jess was just buying 2 of each of one, but she bought a little bit more, and she's already spoiled it.
Sorry. There, that's both of them, but...
Yeah, well, give it to me. Ta-da! We have got a Bumblebee.
Beauty and the Bees.
Yeah, pretty much. So who did this?
That is ComicRaelum?
Yep. So once again, we'll put everything in the description. That way, if you ever want to commission them for something, because we do want to give the artists their credit. But yes, we've got the flowers down here, and we've got Blake and Yang. Yang being the one in the dress, and Blake being the one wearing the suit. This is
opposite of what we've done.
Yep. And also, I guess we kind of need to get yourself organized here. We also bought buttons.
We each have one.
Yep. It's the same thing, just...
But I also bought 2 additional, which I may get the other 2 when I get a chance.
Yep, 2 other prints, of course. She got Blake and Yang. What's this?
Oh, that's from another...
Okay.
Another artist. The next stuff... Oh. The keychains.
Which ones?
The one that I got with the melt, so it's the one with the saying.
So these 2?
Yes.
Okay, so... You really should have organized yourself a little bit better before we started.
My stuff's in here, so go ahead and show, because I have that same.
Well, I want to name the artist first.
It is Matcha Man.
Okay.
Like matcha.
Okay. So, I think this is all I got from them, but first is a Yestola sticker and a keychain. It's literally the same thing. And she is saying, and then I called him Little Son, which any Final Fantasy IV player who's played up to at least Stormblood will know what that's from.
I got the same things, but I also got this. They're like wax melts, and like it's her on it, and it actually smells really, really good. The next one is actually the keychain you got me. It's this one.
Oh, okay.
He had found me. It's a Genshin X Pokemon.
It's
keychain.
Lumine with Eevee.
Yes.
And on the back
is a shiny.
Yeah, it's a shiny Eevee.
That was from... I can't pronounce that one.
Just try.
Amour... Saikokoro?
Say it a little louder, Jess.
I did. Amour X Saikokoro, I think. Sorry if I butchered that. It will be in the description, though. But that was the next one. The other Yestola keychain. You've got that one.
These?
Yes.
And the stickers?
Yes, and we both have these, too.
Yeah. So there was another seller with keychains. So, got another Yestola one. See if I can beauty guru it. It's not working. And they also had stickers. It was like buy one, get one. So I got, of course, Yestola. And I also got Elise, because she is my second favorite.
And that was Pasdeerie.
Okay.
And the next one, here's the first thing. He didn't get anything from this one. Brittany and I did. But I bought a little by Kitty Girl keychain because I had found a very big fan that has Sailor Moon all over it. This helped so much through the con. And that is from Hoic Mode.
And the keychain?
Yes,
okay.
Both of them. Next one is this one. Alright, I found this Eevee sticker. And it says, I know you can't see it, but it says, "Me on my way to steal your girl." And I thought it was kind of accurate. Well, I was told that there's a 25% chance to get a shiny version, like a holographic version of this sticker. So when I walked away, I was just happy to have it. But when I opened it, it was the shiny version. So I was actually really happy. There was a Uranus pin somewhere that actually said almost the same slogan, and I thought that was even greater. That is from Mintimeli.
Okay.
And then this.
I was going to say how much is left of the Artist Alley stuff.
Oh, there's a couple things. This was the next one on the list.
Okay, well.
Somebody's finally got ears and a tail. I bought
from Pawstars.
From Pawstar, yes. This is the only place that I really buy tails, but their stuff is amazing. You can order from them online, pick up at a con. They're always super awesome when we go.
Is that all the artist stuff?
No, there's a couple more things.
Yeah, you should have really set this stuff out. Like I
Here,
did.
you can show this, because there's no artist. It was from one of those gotcha machines.
It's,
Open it. This is the only one I didn't have.
What is this, a cat?
Yes. It's the only one I didn't have, I think. I'll look for the name of this one, though, but...
And it's from a gotcha machine, so it's just a little cat.
But...
They're not going to be able to see
well,
that.
you can see it. It glows in my hand. Here. And here's these. I haven't even opened her yet.
Oh, is this a figurine?
Yeah, it's the only ones I've ever seen.
Little figurine of Lisa from Genshin Impact and
Jean.
And Jean. Okay, well, you got one of your favorite ships from
Yes.
Genshin. Are those from anyone?
It was from like a little seller that had little figures. I'm gonna look for the names because I kind of remember where the boots are. Brittany actually got me this.
You didn't write that one down?
No, because I couldn't find the one. Brittany got me
Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
And then, those are star candies.
Man, how much more have you got?
Pokemon cards. A couple things. But, the next one on the list that's from Artist Alley, though. I bought soap. Like, it's really good soap.
I was so annoyed. It's like you went all the way to a con to buy soap.
But it smells really good.
Well, I was trying to get her to come over and see the Bumbleby arts because you never know how you never know how many they've got left because this was Sunday and I was getting so annoyed.
This was the second day I bought soap. All right, this is the next one.
Who's
and they're
the seller that sold the soap?
Mix Match Soaps. This is from, the name was Bed Bound and Beyond.
A little bit of copyright issue there, maybe, but
but I just happened last minute to find this on the first day. It is the SR2 from Mass Effect, which I was happy to find.
Okay, is that all the Artist Alley stuff?
No.
Oh, it's not going to be a long video.
The other one, oh. This one's from Firefly Flippery. I found it was the night market, but they're little bath token earrings. And everything she's made is like all handmade by clay. And it's amazing. Then this is from JBlake Design. It's a sticker book.
Yeah, you can
it's
barely
got legend.
see it.
I know. I'm trying. It's got the legendaries on it. I thought I had something in here. There it is.
Oh my gosh.
Here, show that one. I found a sticker. Now, these are from all independent sellers, so I couldn't find a direct name, but I'm gonna try to find that one. Oh, and these will go with the pillow. They're the ones that the Team Rocket gave us. I think that's it. The other was the stroller sticker you got. And as far as Artist Alley, that is it, I think. Oh, besides this.
Yeah, 'cause we need to move on. That's from the dealer's room.
Yeah, that was from PowerCon, because that's dealer's room too. Okay.
You go first, because...
Okay, well first I'm going to show this. This happened on Sunday. We found a little is it axolotl? Is that how it's pronounced?
We found it Saturday night.
Saturday night, and I didn't realize till late that night that someone was specifically putting them around to be found for prizes. Well, it was Team Rocket with a shiny Eevee. When we found him on Sunday, this was my prize that I got to pick. But he also handed us 3 golden Pokemon cards.
They're all promo cards, though.
I still thought it was cool. And then... So we're doing or dealer's room now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Though technically Pawstars would have counted as dealer's room because they were technically in the dealer's room.
Okay, well, this is on my bag, so I bought this little plushie strawberry. Yes. And I've posted some before, but I collect these foxes from Anime Palace. Every con. As long as there's one there. I don't think I have any of this artist alley. Or
Okay.
the dealers room, I mean. I think that's it.
Okay. That's my turn, finally. The main event. Alright, so...
Oh, wait. Sorry. I will find the name of this seller as well, but I found these as well. They are a paper studio, like paper theater, and a wood paper theater. Okay, now I'm done.
You can tell which one of us actually prepared for this and which one didn't. And you're still looking.
Well, one more thing. Brittany got me this stuff. Okay, now I'm off.
Yeah, like, are you done? Are you going to interrupt me as I start? Okay, these I probably paid way too much for, but apparently these are like in gacha machines, so you could only get one and randomly, and this person was selling
The whole set.
the whole set.
We broke down the price of what they would have cost in like per machine, and you weren't guaranteed it. So you paid less than what you would have paid.
And what kind of buttons are these called?
They're
Bottle buttons or something like that?
something like that.
But anyway, it is Ruby Ice Queendom buttons. Pretty much got every single character. I kind of wish the dream versions would have been included, but oh, Pyrrha. So yep, got all Ice Queendom buttons. The biggest thing I got were these, both Ruby and Weiss. I almost didn't pick them up because there was no Blake and Yang, but then I remembered they didn't make Blake and Yang in these.
Yeah, I didn't
From what
see-
I've seen, it's just Weiss and Ruby. So yeah, I've got these. Haven't opened them yet because I don't know yet where I'm going to put them.
Because I've looked on Bai, which is where you can buy stuff from Japan. I've looked, and those, like, when you see these two together, you don't see Blake and Yang, so...
Yeah, I don't think they made... I really like the tops of the boxes. And, like, it shows Ruby on Weiss's box and Weiss on Ruby. So, yeah, these are meant to be a set. So, yeah, those were my big gets. Now, this next one technically was not at Matsuricon. So, there was a second con going on during Matsuri, and it was called PowerCon. It was a toy convention. And we had talked about going, because I think going on Sunday, it was like $10 to get in.
Yeah, we had a little... I actually saved it, and it's got the logo on it. This was the logo for the con.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had these little things that when we got our badges, that they were...
Yeah, $10 on Sunday.
And it would have been only $20 if we would have went on Saturday. But Saturday was too busy.
But
so.
anyway, we were told by a very reliable source that Matsuricon was letting their people in for free. And so they were letting Matsuricon attendees in for free as well, and it was true. So we decided to go. Now, of course, unlike Matsuricon, where it's like all these events, it was really just one dealer's room because it was a toy convention. That's what they're there for. It's kind of like a big, expensive flea market for toy collectors. And I really didn't expect to get anything because those toys are really, really expensive, and you can ask her. When it comes to retro toys, I'm very picky. I'm extremely picky. Because there's only so many fandoms that I'm into that I'll shell out the money for. Ruby is one of them. But this one I've not bought toys in for years. But these were a special kind of toy. These were more like toys that I would have grown up with. Though I don't know when exactly they came out, but, early, 90s, early 2000s Star Wars toys. And we settled upon this one. There was a lot of different vendors, a lot of He-Man vendors. I did not realize He-Man was that popular, but there were several He-Man vendors. I saw a lot of toys that I actually had when I was a kid with the prices turned up. Like there were some small soldiers toys that I still own. They're somewhere packed away. And one sailor had pretty much the command center from the first Jurassic Park that I got as a kid for Christmas one year. $500. Still in the box. Whoo, I wished I'd had the money to burn.
I did write down the collector that you bought from.
Okay. So these, now, one great thing about these toy dealers is they are willing to haggle. They will haggle with you on the prices. Now, I think I did get a deal. The guys at work who are also big Star Wars fans thought I got a deal as well. And this is the first time I've actually bought Star Wars toys in a long time. But they were selling these for $15 a piece, and they sold all three of them to me for $35. So I've already warned Jess this may start another expensive hobby for me, because now all of a sudden I want to collect Star Wars toys again. So this is what I bought. They had one for each movie from the original trilogy. So this is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. You get Obi-Wan Kenobi, old Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi. You get Luke, and you get Darth Vader, which is very, very cool. Then, for The Empire Strikes Back, we've got Han Solo, we've got Chewbacca, and we've got a Stormtrooper. Kind of disappointed that Boba Fett is on the box, but no Boba Fett. And then we have, for Return of the Jedi, we've got Luke with, of course, the green lightsaber. We've got the Emperor Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious. Then we've got R2-D2, and we've got C-3PO. Surprisingly, the only main character from the original two main characters from the original trilogy that are not in any of these sets is, of course, Princess Leia and Yoda. But, they're called the Saga Collection. So I was very happy to get these. Very happy for the price I got them, because you can ask Jess. I love Star Wars. It doesn't matter if it's the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, the sequel trilogy. I love them all. I know a lot of people hated on the sequel trilogy a lot, but let's put it this way. I'm not the type of Star Wars fan that thinks I know Star Wars better than George Lucas himself. Even though I know he had really nothing to do with the sequel trilogy. Though technically, we've still not seen The Rise of Skywalker. We've got it on Blu-ray, but we've just never watched it. But yeah, I was amazed. I don't think the boxes are, of course, a little worse for wear, but I don't know if these have ever been opened. They look pretty pristine.
I think they're still sealed.
Yeah.
Because you can see the tape at the top.
Yeah.
It's not like tape. It's sealed, like factory tape.
So yeah, I may actually start collecting classic Star Wars toys again. Original trilogy, maybe some of the figures from the sequel trilogy. I don't really like a lot of the figures that came out for the prequel trilogy. I don't really like a lot of the figures that came out for the sequel trilogy. I've never been wild about the Black series. I think there's too many of them. But yeah, I love these old figures. This R2-D2 reminds me of a lot of the action figure that I already had as a kid. But yeah, I actually was really happy. I went to this not thinking that I would find anything. So yeah, I may become a Star Wars toy collector.
It was vintage collectibles, like a toy store. It's in Columbus, Ohio.
She went to a toy con and didn't buy any toys.
Well,
those do not count.
I know they don't count, but I bought it from the same seller and found out from him they were still factory sealed. They were the first run, so trying to find these
still
nowadays.
You didn't pull anything.
No, I didn't think.
Huge.
But I've been looking for these sets because I wanted the boxes.
Yeah, you
alone.
I'd hate to think how much you spent for boxes.
Well, I mean,
you don't have to say.
No, but
I'm giving you a hard time.
When I looked for the price of these now, when you try to find them, they're way more than what I paid for them together. I did buy an old toy, which I wasn't going to show, but I have to. I bought something.
Oh, you're going to spoil the surprise.
That's fine.
He's going to see it.
That's okay. I found something when I was walking through. My dad loves Bugs Bunny. And I just happened to look up, and I saw... There was a different one, but then I saw this one. And he has his little beach carrot shorts on. I thought, I have to. I spent the last of my cash that day on this. But then I also bought something for him.
We need to go to more toy cons.
Which this one, I wrote down the name too. His name is Billy Galaxy, and he's a toy store in Portland. Which, isn't there any here?
I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Well, here. He didn't know I bought this, but an Ultra Instinct Goku Lego figure. And it came with a 4-star
Hair's wrong.
Well, if you only you would be that critical of a Lego figure. But because he had a little deal. This was the only one left of this. My mom loved Eeyore. So, I bought his last Eeyore. I think that is it.
Yep. Yeah, because we're almost at 40 minutes, so, and you've got to edit this and get it going, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. But, so yeah, now we've got a lot of cleanup to do, but I was actually surprised about how much fun this con was, because, like we said, Matsuricon is a smaller con, and sometimes smaller cons run into that problem of not having enough to do. But Matsuricon has never really fallen into that trap.
I will say that your first one, that dealer's room.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was in a tiny room.
I was still thrilled with it. It was the first dealer's room I'd ever been in, so I was
Artist Alley
floored.
was split into 2.
Yeah, and then I think the year after that, the room they had it in, it was like almost dark in the room. You remember that?
Yes.
But yeah, so that's going to be it. Kind of a little, showing off video. Now that I've gotten to look at these, I am really happy that I got these, because these figures they're the kind of ones that I grew up with. So yes, I'm really happy with that. But hope y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully, if any of you have been getting tired of just watching me play Final Fantasy XIV, you enjoyed it. I'm off this upcoming weekend, so hopefully I can plan some stuff. But if you did enjoy it, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment. As always, guys, this is Kanan.
This is Jessie.
We love you all very, very much. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.